Dolphins fans, today we are sponsored by Conzuri. You can get an extra 15% off their height-boosting shoes if you go to Conzuri.com/chat and use promo code chat. We'll tell you more about them later on in today's show. I am Will Scott. Welcome in to Dolphins Today. Yesterday, we talked about the signing of Isaiah Wynn. The Dolphins have made yet another move this morning, this coming in from Jeremy Fowler. Dolphins are signing defensive back Bryce Thompson from the XFL's Seattle Sea Dragons, per source. Thompson was with the Saints from 2021 to 2022, so the Dolphins adding a corner here to an already loaded room. And this is why you subscribe. What I tell yesterday, and what am I telling you again today? Because when Dolphins news happens, we are on it ASAP. So be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop with the Fins. Literally every single signing that the Dolphins make, major one like yesterday or minor one like today, we're going to get you guys a video. So be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Let's talk about Bryce Thompson, the newest member of the Miami Dolphins. He's a Dolphin. XFL corner has signed with the Fins. Now, he has NFL experience, 8 games played with the Saints in 2021 and 2022. Primarily on special teams. That's where he mainly got involved with New Orleans. He was waived by the Saints in November, wound up in the XFL where he had a productive season with the Sea Dragons, was a good player at the University of Tennessee, 8 career receptions in 3 seasons with the Vols, but went undrafted a few years ago. Taking a look here at the stats this past season with the Seattle Sea Dragons in the XFL. 10 games played, 34 tackles, 2 interceptions, half a sack in Seattle. He had a very productive season here with the Seattle Sea Dragons. The XFL season just wrapped up. Now he has found an NFL home. Grade the signing of Bryce Thompson. Type A, B, C, D, or F down in the comment section. It is the pinned comment on today's video. So when ad break comes, go down, chime in, grade the signing of Bryce Thompson. Like I said, got involved with the Saints on their special teams, 8 games played there in 2 seasons, but he was cut by New Orleans in November and then wound up in the XFL with the Sea Dragons. And we talked about last year, we actually had an entire video on USFL players that the Dolphins could sign. They did not sign any USFL players. Unfortunately, they didn't sign Jake Lucina and Cole Murphy, as we talked about those two. But here they are. Signing an XFL player here right during a rookie minicamp. So Bryce Thompson has been signed here, and he joins this Dolphins cornerback room. We'll break down the updated depth chart here in a second. Today's show is sponsored by Conzuri. Fellas, are you tired of feeling insecure about your height? Conzuri is going to make sure you have the confidence that you need with their height-boosting shoes. They make shoes that add up to 2.8 inches to your height discreetly. Women get heels, makeup, push-up bras. Why can't men get a confidence boost as well? We're all the same height lying down anyway, if you know what I mean. Conzuri shoes are not only height-boosting, but also stylish and comfortable. They're not grandpa's Velcro shoes, but fashionable shoes that can receive compliments even without the height increase. The height insoles are integrated into the shoes, making it the ultimate height hack. For a limited time, Conzuri is offering our viewers an exclusive discount of 15% off on top of their up to 30% site-wide discount. Use code CHAT at Conzuri.com/chat to get 45% off. Don't wait any longer. Upgrade your shoe game and confidence now at Conzuri.com/chat. When I want to get high, I put on a pair of Conzuris. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. I'm 5'9". These shoes get me to 6 feet practically, which is huge. Definitely adds to my confidence. I was walking around the office in them the other day. I was the same height as Matthew Peterson and some other guys that are 6 feet. It was a good feeling. Be sure to go check them out. Again, Conzuri.com/chat, promo code chat for that additional 15% off. Let's take a look at the updated Dolphins cornerback room. Certainly looks a little bit different than it did last year. Obviously, the most notable addition being Jalen Ramsey. You make that big trade in March, absolutely fleecing the Los Angeles Rams. Xavier Howard, he's expected to be back and better than he was last year. Kader Kohu made an all-rookie team. I expect him to start at nickel. Cam Smith, I expect him to be involved as a slot corner, your second-round pick. You bring back Nick Needham. That was huge. You bring back Justin Bethel, Trill Williams back healthy. You have Noah Benogany. That'll be interesting to see if he makes this team or not. Ethan Bonner, you sign him as a UDFA. And then Bryce Thompson, the newest member of this Dolphins cornerback room. You cannot have enough depth here. You really can't. You saw what happened to the Dolphins secondary last year. It got absolutely depleted. You saw Brandon Jones go down midseason. Trill Williams went down during the season. Nick Needham went down during the season. So you cannot have enough depth at this position, especially. And, I think a lot of us weren't necessarily crazy about going corner in the second round. I think Cam Smith is going to be pretty good, though. And now you add Bryce Thompson to this room, who had a productive season with the XFL's Seattle Sea Dragons. Now, we got the Eastern Conference Finals coming up. I know a lot of y'all are Miami Heat fans, and we just launched a Miami Heat channel here on Chat Sports. Nick Roloff is a diehard Miami Heat fan. He is our main host on that channel. He's doing a great job with it. So help him out by subscribing to the channel. That is the subscribe link right there. So go to youtube.com/Heat Report. That link is in the comments and the description of today's video as well. But go support our new Miami Heat channel here at Chat Sports. Who's going to win this series? A rematch of last year's Eastern Conference Finals. And these two teams meeting for the third time in the last 4 years in the conference finals. And it's going to be a battle. Type H for the Heat or type C for the Celtics down in the comment section. Who wins the Eastern Conference Finals? Also, major shout out to the Florida Panthers. They have also gone from the 8th seed to the conference finals over in the NHL. So you have both Miami Hurricane basketball teams making a deep run in the tournament. You got the Florida Panthers making a run. You got the Miami Heat making a run. Dolphins, no excuses. It's your turn to make that Super Bowl run come January, February next year. Make it happen, because South Florida sports humming right now. When you're talking about the Fins, going back to the Fins, expect more moves to come. We've seen them be aggressive over the past week. They signed Tyler Kroft. They signed Bryce Thompson this morning. And, of course, yesterday, they signed Isaiah Wynn to a one-year contract. The offensive tackle formerly with the New England Patriots was my second-ranked offensive tackle still left in free agency. And you bring him in, and I expect him to be the starting right tackle on this team. I think he is going to beat out Austin Jackson for that job. And I still believe that they are going to sign another lineman. Now, is that going to be Cam Fleming? No. But it could be DJ Fluker. It could be someone that is kind of a depth piece on this team. I still think they should give Fluker a shot to be a backup swing tackle on this team. We'll see what they do. But I expect them to add some depth to this offensive line. Still, you certainly need it. Liam Eichenberg, we don't know how we feel about him at left guard. You're also going to get a lot of cap space come June 1 when the Byron Jones cut goes through. Who do you want Miami to sign next? Let me know down in the comment section. They got Isaiah Wynn, got a right tackle. We're going to get you guys an updated free agent targets video coming up later this week. We're 2 weeks from all that money coming in on June 1, and they're probably going to be pretty aggressive there trying to sign some guys when that happens. They did sign Tyler Kroft last week. We learned of the contract details over the weekend. Here they are. He signed a one-year, $1.165 million deal, $25,000 signing bonus, and a $100,000 roster bonus. Taking a look here at the tight end depth chart, I think Kroft is going to make this team. I don't necessarily think he's a lock. Last year, they carried 5 tight ends on the initial 53. I do not expect that to be the case this year. I think they'll carry 3 or 4, at least 3, maybe 4. I doubt they carry 5. Of course, he drafted Elijah Higgins in the 6th round, who was a wide receiver at Stanford. He'll transition here to a tight end in the National Football League. And then Julian Hill, you sign him as a UDFA, who I really like out of Campbell. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to get you guys a rookie minicamp video later this week. Also going to get you guys an updated list of Dolphins free agent targets.